I am pleased to say that today, on today we honor you. We honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Aldon is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilman to safety. I will handle Alden. Go!
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time, remind them just who it is they work for.
Oh, with pleasure.
I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to...
The Dark Master?
Sorry.
Someone who wants to do business. With Grigory.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Hey! Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large... You mean the needle? I should...
Oh,
I need your eyes, my friend. Empty carts and a black cloth market. Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting. There must be another way in. This place is heavily guarded. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
No! Please! Don't do this! I promise you your silver next week!
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here.
We run a clean dark in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well,
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine. Make it quick.
Hey now!
We'll rip out your throat!
Crusaders visit! Try to trap any blow!
You are mine!
You choose death?
Damned background. Slipped through my fingers. All finished.
Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory,
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine, for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation. I run this operation. I do the thinking, you do as you're told.
On my mark!
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the
My
name?
love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal.
This is
That
getting out of
rat.
hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen...
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four.
Your.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast. Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough. The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the needle's hand. You don't think so?
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door. This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours desk.
It is loaded with silver.
The seal you took from the needle's hand. Someone could have stolen it.
Let's keep searching. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
It looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this. He...
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina, I will. Now,
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given...
Who is it you...
Hjor has been managing Jorvik's money shortage. Yet we find silver aplenty on his desk.
Gods, no.
The town's funds in decline.
How could I have been...
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine!
indebted.
Aldon is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Alden. Go! Must be careful now.
There is no escape. No future for people.
You'll pay the blood price! Your fate is sealed! What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants, priests, and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 for
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself.
countless.
I live in one world only. You live in none. Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
Howden, that snivelling little shit. Conspiring. I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Howden is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Howden aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grotto.
That's right.
What do you propose?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide.
A wise suggestion.
Fine. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard.
Is this?
Let it be said that I do wish you had more You did what you had to do. You remain a friend.
Should you ever...
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor.
I suppose I can forget.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross.
In this world,
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Eivor, have you seen Wally?
It's not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display... Yet here she claims
None.
My only crime here...
I see.
Exactly.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If...
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger?
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The
30
rest is...
times! In...
Eivor...
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Not defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out should the need arise again. Do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let...
My love. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so...
Rarely.
Let us do our best for it.
If in...
I have purged the...
You do... Something troubling has come. A letter from Alfgar and Lincoln. It seems the new Elderman, Herefrid, has turned on them. When you are able, you should visit with him. See what this is about.
Tell me more about Lincolnshire. What has been...
He has turned on his people. And what's more, Hytham has learned his true allegiance. The Order of the Ancients.
Gods. This is...
Indeed. And now, Alf, will you go?
I must fight beside Alfgar.
Be careful.
I see you.